Namaste everyone. Today we are going to talk about memory enhancement or how to increase memory power in kids and adults. When it comes to memory, we need to take care of so many things. The first thing comes in the mind is your sleep. Are you sleeping properly 6 to 7 hours? If you're an adult, you need to sleep 6 to 7 hours. If your sleep is very deep, you're not waking up in between, then 6 hours is enough. Otherwise, you need to sleep 7 hours. But in the case of kids, you need to check your age and you need to decide on your sleeping hours. If they are like up to the 10 years old, then 8 to 9 hours sleep is enough. If they are below 7 years, then you need to make them sleep at least 9 to 10 hours. If below that, then little more hours are increasing. If you take care of the sleeping hours, that they are sleeping on the time in the night and waking up on the time and perfectly completing their sleeping hours, you will find the memory automatically is increasing. When we sleep in the night after 11 p.m., there are some hormones releasing in our brain which takes care of our stress levels also. So if continuously we are not sleeping and we are awake till late night every day and waking up late, that is also wrong. So some people think they are sleeping very late in the night and waking up late in the morning, they are completing their sleeping hours. Remember, if we go against the sun cycle, if sun is rising in the sky is 6 a.m., we should wake up max by 6:30 or just within half an hour of sunrise or before sunrise. But if we are going opposite to that, then we are having lot of issues. I'm coming on the second thing which comes after the sleep. If your stomach is loaded with the toxins, if your digestion is not proper, if you're constipated, if you're not able to pass your stool every day, then certainly you will have a memory problem in long term, because everything is connected. If your sleep is not proper, then your gut will not function properly, because we are the part of nature. If we start going against the nature, we are not rising up with the sun, we are sleeping very late. When the sun sets, within 2 to 3 hours max we need to sleep. If we sleep very late after sunset, then we are going against the nature, and if we are going against the nature, then we have all the disease in the body. So we need to align with the nature. So what happens if you wake up late in the morning? If you wake up late in the morning, your stool gets dry because the sun is outside and it is rising up. When sun rises up in the sky, the heat increases in the environment, and we all know the universe is made up of 5 elements, so our body is made up of 5 elements. When we don't align ourselves with these 5 elements, we have imbalances in our body. If we wake up late in the morning, for years and years, you will find you're becoming constipated slowly. And once you're constipated, it will affect your memory. You might have other diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes. These are the common symptoms of constipation. So you need to take care of your sleep, then your gut health, which is connected. On the right time you're passing a stool, and the right time you're eating food. Third thing is your food. If you're not eating your food on time, if you're not giving this body fuel or the food on time, then certainly you're going to have a problem with your memory. Next thing comes water. As we all know that our body is made up of 72% water. So if we don't drink water properly, we are dehydrated, we are not drinking water enough in a day, then also we will have a problem with our memories. So there are so many things. So it is like a whole lifestyle you need to change. If you want to cure one disease, you need to change your whole lifestyle. You need to take care of your sleep, you need to take care of your food, you need to take care of your what time you get up, what time you pass your stool. You need to align yourself with the nature, you need to align yourself with the sun. If you just do correction in these all things, and also doing all these things, you just combine some practices of yoga and acupressure in your daily life, you will have a lot of benefit in this particular problem. So for the kids, I will suggest one yoga mudra for enhancement in the memory, which is Jnana mudra or chin mudra. So I'm going to touch my tip of the index finger to the tip of the thumb like this, and going to keep it down. Kids can practice any time when they are sitting. Their parents can remind them to do this mudra. Or there is another way, if kids are very small or if they are special needs kids and you want to improve their memory power, then you need to put this mudra in their hand in the night and put a tape in this and stick these two fingers together with the help of the tape in the night and make them sleep. And they will have a same benefit what we have like putting these fingers like this. So this is the very powerful mudra for enhancement of the memory. Another tip I will give you, to touch all the fingers like this in Hakini mudra. This is very powerful mudra. In general, in the playful mode, kids are doing like this. As I always say, we need to be an example for the kids rather be a advice. So if we want them to do something, we need to start practicing in our daily life. So you can ask them to play this kind of games where they are touching the tip of the fingers. This is one of the very beautiful mudra for memory improvement, which is Hakini mudra. So even adult and kids both can practice this mudra. So in this mudra, you can plan some games like this. You can ask them to do this 50 times, closing their eyes. With a smile. And you can involve yourself also, because these things are very much beneficial for adults and kids both. Next thing you can try like this, asking them doing like this. These all practices are very good for special needs kids also, autistic, Down syndrome, ADHD, any kind of mental disorder they can practice. These all practices which I am showing in this video. So like this you can play for 2 to 5 minutes with the kids, this mudra, and I showed this mudra. Another thing, you can ask them to rub keeping the hand like this and just rub their thumb like this. Another tip I'm going to give you, where you just ask them to interlock your fingers and touch the tip of the thumb, and every time when you do this, your tip of the thumb touching to each other like this. So this you can practice with them 40 to 50 times every day. Also you need to combine some breathing practices, pranayama, and some simple meditation techniques. So I'm going to give you some techniques where you can ask your kids, you can sit with them by putting this mudra, and you can ask them to close their eyes and fill the air in the tummy, make the tummy like a balloon, and then exhale with the sound of humming bee. So you can sit with your kids and ask them to practice this for 10 to 15 minutes. While they are doing this breathing, they are putting this mudra also. The sound which we are doing in this breathing, the humming bee sound or the Brahmari sound, which activates each and every neuron in the brain. So if you practice 10 to 15 minutes every day with your kids, this is the combination of pranayama, breathing, and meditation 3. You can just sit with your eyes closed in this and inhale and fill the air in your belly and let your belly bulge out like a balloon, and practice Again breathe in. Ask them to breathe deep in their bellies like a balloon. Like this, you can ask your kids to do this breathing. This will give you the effect of meditation, and the kids will feel very calm and relaxed, and when they are calm and relaxed, their memory is automatically increased and very powerful. Another thing I'm going to tell you, one acupressure point which is very powerful point, we call it third eye chakra or pituitary gland point. So how you practice this, you need to take this thumb up and put it in the center of your eyebrows, little up, and here you close your eyes and one hand will be in mudra like this, and sit comfortably in your cross leg position and press, release, press, release. Make sure you're not lifting your thumb up, just giving a little pressure and releasing pressure, giving a pressure and releasing, giving a pressure and releasing. This you're doing 15 times at a stretch, and you can practice together with your kids this, because this is very sensitive point, so they should not press fast like this in the playful mode. You need to be there and you need to guide them to practice slowly. Press and release, press and release, press and release. So these are the tips you can follow in your day-to-day life. You have to be an example for your kids, not an advice. So I would suggest you sit with your kids, whether they are normal kids or special needs. You have to sit with your kids and make them do these practices, because these practices are very beneficial. If you practice every day, you will feel in few days there are a lot of changes coming in the whole personality. If you do the lifestyle changes and adding some breathing, pranayama, meditation, acupressure in the daily life, it is also good for the senior citizens for memory loss. Nowadays there are a lot of complaints from senior citizens of the forgetfulness. They are having a forgetfulness, they are forgetting the things. So they can practice these all simple practices by using their hands, mudras, yoga breathing and meditation and acupressure therapy. So practice all these things together with your kids and let them be a healthy individual in this world. Thank you everyone.